my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a review, and I'm going to be reviewing the AOA Studio Professional High Definition Brush Set. Wow, that was a mouthful. But I recently found this site, which is actually called Shop Miss A. This website where everything is $1. It's basically like Dollar Tree for beauty on the website. And they're a company based out of Dallas, which is cool because, you know, I'm in Texas as well. But the reason how I found out about this Shop Miss A website is because I won a giveaway on YouTube thanks to Araceli. If you go check out her channel, it's called Araceli Chan, and she has great like DIYs on there. I love it. We've done like not giveaways together. We've done collabs together, and she has a wonderful channel, so go check it out. But anyway, she did a giveaway and I actually won it, which I was so surprised because I never won giveaways. And so she sent me a bunch of beauty things, and one of the things that she sent me was this AOA Studio High Definition F2 brush. And this is the brush that started it all with my love. And so she sent me this brush, and she also sent me another eye brush as well. But this is the one that I really fell in love with. It was so soft, and it has an angle to it, which I like. So I was like, whenever I get something, especially something that I didn't purchase myself, I try to look up what it is and try to see how I use it. So I looked up the AOA Studios, and I looked up this brush, and of course, you know, I googled YouTube. And come to find out, that's how I found out about the store Shop Miss A online, and everything was $1. So I was like, oh my god, this brush is $1 and it's so soft and everything. So for me, I looked at it and I was like, this would be a great brush for foundation. So I started looking at different YouTube videos, and a lot of people bought these, and they use the other brushes, which I'll show you in a minute, for foundation, but nobody really uses this one for foundation. But I figured, to me, it would be. And that's one thing I will tell you, don't always go by what you see on YouTube, because some people might use brushes or makeup for a certain thing, but just keep playing with it and you'll find a different way to use it, and that's fine as well. You don't always have to go by what people say. So I kept looking at it and I was like, this looks like a great, foundation brush. And let me tell you guys, oh my god, I fell in love with this brush. Now this oh my god, it made my foundation go over my face so smoothly and blend so perfectly. Like, I used to use beauty blenders to put on my foundation, which I like. And then I also have a beauty blender that's from oh my god, what is that Walmart company? It's like it's an orange one. I'll put it on here somewhere when I remember it. But anyways, I love that beauty blender, but I found with beauty blenders, they don't spread out my makeup as I wanted to. They're, beauty blenders for me, they're good to like actually sink it in and make everything sink into your skin, but to actually spread the foundation all over your face, I found that it doesn't do it very well. So what I did was I started using another foundation brush before, and I would put my foundation on, and then I put the beauty blender over it. Well, with this brush, I don't have to do those two steps. I've used this brush and that's it. Like, I use this brush and I put the foundation all over my face and my neck and everything, and it smooths everything out so perfectly. I love it, and it's so soft on my face. It is not scratchy whatsoever, and it's actually softer than other brushes that I bought. Like the other brush that I used to use, it was a Sephora brush that, of course, I saw a beauty blogger on YouTube use it, and her face was flawless, so I bought it, and it was like a very expensive brush. I don't even remember, but I know it was very expensive. And that one is more scratchy than that one, and I still see lines all over my face, and it was like I would still have to use a beauty blender afterwards with that brush. When I got this brush, I didn't have to do none of that other stuff with the beauty blender or anything. I just had to use this one brush. So I fell in love with this brush, so of course I had to Google where it was, and I found out that there was actually a brush set, which was this set that I'm going to review, that I'm going to review for you right now. So when I saw this set, like I said, on this website, everything is $1. Every brush set, jewelry is $1, everything is $1 on this website, which is amazing. Like I said, it's Dollar Tree for beauty on the web. So everything was $1, but I thought this was a great buy because it was 10 brushes for $10, and you get this carrying case. And let me tell you guys, this carrying case, it's like basically you get the carrying case free. This carrying case is like that pleather. It's not leather, of course, but it's very sturdy, guys. It is very sturdy. So it's like, it's like a little case right here, and then you can tie it, of course, with the ties. But this thing is very sturdy. It's not a cheap type of pleather plastic. I mean, whatever this, you know, the pleather they call it. This is very like sturdy material. It's very, very, very sturdy material. So basically you get these brushes, 10 brushes at $10, and you get this. And so I thought this was a good buy, so I was like, I'm gonna try it. So even though I had the F2 brush already, and the F2 brush comes in here, I was like, I'm gonna get it anyway because that's my favorite brush. I can have an extra. So you get 10 brushes in here, and I'm gonna actually talk you through them. Now on my first order, I just ordered just the brushes, and so when I got them, they also give you this paper that tells you how to use the different brushes, and the big brushes are the F brushes, and then the smaller brushes are the E brushes. So they tell you how to use them. On my second order, because I ordered a second bag of these because I'm one of those people that, like, I've noticed that when something is a good deal and it's cheap and, you know, and it gets popular, then they try to raise the prices later. So I was like, I don't want to have to pay no more for these when these are a good deal. So I bought me a second bag so that I would have, you know, 2 bags and stuff. So on my second order, I didn't get this little paper, so I think I'm gonna write them and, you know, ask them where's my paper. And also I ordered another brush set, which I will do a review on it, and I didn't get the paper either, so I'm not talking about that. So anyways, let me go through the brushes with you. So the first one is called it's the F. Let me get them. Maybe come out the plastic. The first one is the F1 brush, and it is the flat top brush. It's the flat top brush, like that. It's the flat top brush, and it's a very soft brush, and like I said, it's very flat right here on the top. And what they say on the paper, it says apply plus buff foundation to large areas of the face. So basically this is for foundation and stuff. And when I was watching a lot of the reviews, that's what a lot of girls were using them for. They were using this one for foundation. They weren't using the F2. A lot of the girls said they didn't know what to do with the F2, but they were using this mostly for foundation, and I like it. This well, I don't use this one for foundation, but this is great to have as far as, like, because it's flat. If you want to have a foundation brush, this would be a great one to apply the foundation. I'm pretty sure it's like the F2, but it's all about like the angles, and this one is basically a flat angle, and you can use it for foundation. So that one was that one, and like I said, a lot of the other girls said that that's what they use. They use basically that one for foundation. Now the F2, which is the one that I fell in love with, that I told you guys I fell in love with, and it is just like the F1, but it has the angle. Like I showed you before, it has that little angle. And they use this, they say the flat angled brush. Apply plus blend foundation into hard to reach areas of the face. And it does, that's what I do. That's why I like this one over the F1. Like using the F1, the F1 is flat, and then this one has like I know I keep moving it too much for you guys. This one has like a little angle to it, and I like the F2 better for foundation, only because when I'm doing my foundation, I like to get into like my eyes and everything. I do my foundation, I blend everything in together, and I find that this one has flat, and you can like really like blend it in, and so the F2 for me, I like it because I like the angle, because the angle does get into those crevices and the areas that you need. So I like that for me. So it's all about preference, I would say. Like I said, when I was watching the videos, a lot of them were using the flat one for the foundation, and they didn't really have no use for this one. But for me, I like the angle one because like I said, like the paper even said, it gets into those areas and it really works very well. I love the flatness of this brush. So like it's all about preference, how you want to use it. The F1 or the F2, it's all about preference of what you like. So the next brush in the kit is the F3. The F3. Here we go. And this one, it says it's the angled brush. It applies it applies plus buff cream blush and bronzer onto cheeks. So this one is kind of like the F2, as it has like a curve, but it's more rounder. It's not like flat like the F2. So it's much rounder, and what I like about this one, what I've used this one for, is like when I'm doing like contouring, I find that it's very soft. It's very soft. So when I'm doing like contouring and I can do it real fast, I could just do like one line, and it buffs it in very well. These brushes are like, they buff out things very well. Like I said, the F2 blends out my foundation very well. This one blends out like if I'm gonna contour and or add like, you know, some bronzer. It's very soft. And like I said, it has an angle just like the F2. So that's what they said. You can apply, you can use this for, you know, cream blush or bronzer on the cheeks. I wouldn't use this for brush for me because it's like a little tougher with the hairs. It's like a little tight with the hairs, and I kind of like to have a loose thing for my blush. And so this is like a tougher thing, so I would use this more for like contour. That's just for me. Oh, and just to let you know, a disclaimer, I am not a beauty blogger whatsoever. This is not a beauty channel. I don't do beauty. This is just my opinion on what I like and me as a mom. You know, this is not a beauty channel. This is an everyday channel about moms. And but when I find something that I like, I want to share it with you guys. So me whatsoever, I am not a beauty blogger. This is not a beauty channel. I'm not an expert at beauty. I'm just showing you what I like and what I find is a good deal and what I use it for. So you can use it as whatever you feel. Okay, so that was the F3. Now the F4, which is kind of like the F3. The F4, it has the roundness of the like the F3, but it's flat like the F1. So the paper says this is the round brush and you can buff powder plus mineral foundation to the face. I would have to say like it's like with preference, like again with the F1 and the F2 is with preference. You can use this to contour as well. Some people like having this round flat part to contour. Some people like to have the angle of, you know, maybe the F2. And like I said, it's again with preference on what you like to do. If you like to have the angle when you contour, or if you want to do this. It also said it's good for mineral foundation. I haven't used it for that. I wouldn't think it would be good for mineral foundation, only because with mineral foundation you want to kind of like blend it in with a big fluffy brush, because you want mineral foundation is like a powder. You want to make sure it goes on smoothly, and this is a very tough, dense brush. Like I said, I think I would use this more for like contouring. And it's basically a preference if you like to contour with an angle brush or if you like to contour with a flat brush. So either or, it's all about preference. So that's just my opinion. Like I said, I'm not a beauty blogger. I don't know. You probably don't know what I'm talking about, but that's just for me in my opinion. So the last big one is the F5, which is the pointed brush. And I really liked this one when I saw the reviews because I wanted to use this one for under my eyes. So after I put my concealer, I use a powder with this one because it's very pointy. And it gets right there under your eyes and it's big. And it says right here, it says pointed brush, blend concealer around the eyes and contours the face. So you know, the paper says you can use this to contour your face if you want to. And then you can put concealer. But what I do is I don't use the wet concealer. I'll show you the brush that I use for the concealer. For this one, after I put my concealer on, when I want to set my concealer with the powder, I would take the powder and then I would put this on under my eyes to set the powder. And I like it because it's like I said, it has that tip. So it gets there right under the eyes. So I like that. And again, this is very soft, just like the other brushes is very soft. So this one, like I said, it's called the Pointed Brush F5. And like I said, they say you can use it for contour or you can use it for the white concealer. I use it for the powder after the concealer. But I love this. This is another reason why I bought this set, because I wanted this brush so bad. Like I saw this brush, I've seen these brushes before, different brands, and they're very expensive. I've seen makeup gurus use these type of brushes to set the makeup under their eye, and I wanted a brush like this so bad, but I wasn't trying to spend the money that they cost. But I got this one for $1, so I'm happy. So now we're going to move on to those were the F brushes. Now we're going to move on to, and they're called the F brushes, the F face brushes. And so now we're going to move on to what is called the eye brushes and the E's. So the first one is the E101. And the E101 is kind of like the F1 brush because it has like a flat top to it. So it's kind of like the F1 brush, but in a smaller version for your eyes. And so it has a flat top to it. Again, these are very, very soft. Flat top to it. And the paper says that you can apply and stipple concealer to blemishes and imperfections. And you could use this one for your concealer. I don't use it for concealer. I'll show you the one that I do. What I do use this one for is, because it's flat and it's very soft, I use it like if I want to put a highlight on my nose. If I want to highlight my nose real quick, or my, what is this thing called? Cupid's bow? Is it? I don't know. But I use it to highlight, you know, my nose, down my nose, and then on, I'm not messing up, and on top of my lips. That's what I use it for, because it's very dense, and it's very, well, not dense, but it picks up the highlighter very well and blends the highlighter very well, so you don't have like a big old spot of highlighter like right here, like when you put it right here and then you can't blend it. These brushes blend out very well. Like I'm telling you guys, for $1, I'm like, so I have followed, like with YouTube, I started watching YouTube because I was trying to learn how to do makeup with these beauty bloggers, and I would go out and buy what they would show, and I would buy the different brushes, the expensive brushes, the makeup things. I'll go home and try to do it, and it never came out the way that they showed it. And it was just, I thought maybe I'm just not good at it. But these brushes, let me tell you, they blend out everything so good that even when I make a mistake, it blends it out very well. I mean, these are like the best brushes to start off with, and great for everyday moms, great for people that really don't know how to do makeup, because I'm still, as you can see, learning how to do makeup. So I love it. It blends out very well. So again, I like this one for highlighting down my nose and on my lips. So that's the one what I use the E101 for. Now the next one is the E102, and this is the one that I use for concealer under my eyes. Now this one is just like the F2 that I use for my foundation. It's made just like it, it's just in a little smaller form. And just like the F2 blends out my foundation so perfectly, this blends out my concealer under my eyes and on my eyelids so perfectly. I put concealer on my eyelids before I put eye makeup to prep my eye makeup. So I'll put the concealer on my eyes, and then I'll use this to like blend out the concealer. And also under my eyes, I'll put the concealer, whatever kind it is, if it's a stick form, whatever, I'll put it under my thing, and I'll use this to like blend it out. And just like the F2 blend, like I said, just like the F2 blends out my concealer very well, I mean my foundation very well, this blends out my concealer so well in a smaller version, and it's again so soft. So I use this one for me, I use this one for my under eye concealer and my eyelid concealer before to prep my eyes before eye makeup. And this is called the flat angled precise brush, and it's to apply concealer to your nose and eye area. So it is to apply it to your nose and eye area. Yeah, I guess you can use it like around your nose too as well. Oh, I'm getting so oily, guys. Oh my god. And I need to get some, that's another thing. I need to get some better powders because I get so oily with these lights and stuff like that. So sorry if you see me glistening. All these lights make me, and I'm very oily. But anyways, again, that's what I use the E102 for. The next one is the E103, and the E103 is just like the F3, and it's basically like, and it has it's a round brush, not a flat brush, and it has the angle. So just like the F3, but in a smaller version. And the paper says you can use this for precise contouring around the nose and cheeks, and that's what I use it for. If I want to do like a little contour on my nose and I want to like thin out my nose, that's what I use this for. I use this to contour my nose. And it's very good because it's like, if you're in a hurry, like most of us moms are, we just take the contour, we want to make it go down our nose, you know, real quick, and it blends it out very well, especially with my big old nose right here. I got like a big old ball right here, oh my god. But it blends it out very well on the sides of your nose. And it also says, it says the cheek area. So if you guys are like one of those people that like those precise contours, like where you want that precise line, this would be good as well. I use the other one. This one, like I said, this one's the E103. I use the F3 for the contour because I kind of like a glide of the contour. But if you want that precise line here, or that precise line down your jawline or whatever, this one would be good as well. So like I said, yeah, that's the E103. Now the next brush is the E104. And the E104 is just like the F4, but in a smaller version. It's that round brush, and it's just a flat brush, but it's round, and it's very soft. And the paper says it's called the round precise brush. Apply eyeshadow primer or cream shadow all over the eyelids. So that's what you can use it for. But I use it for whenever I do my eye makeup, and I'll set my concealer on there. There's always a overall color that I put on all my lids, like all my lids all the way up to my brow bone, an overall color to set that concealer so that it helps with the other eyeshadows. So this brush for me is a good size to like dip in that all over color. So I'll dip it in that all over color, and then I'll just do it real quick all over my eyes before I do the rest of my eye makeup. So this is a great size brush to do that all over color. That's what I use it for. And it's very soft again for your eyes. The last brush is the E106, and it's just like the F6 but in a smaller version. Basically the F brushes and the E brushes in this kit, they're basically the same thing but in a bigger version and a smaller version. So this one is it's called the Pointed Precise Brush, and it applies concealer to, you can use it to apply concealer to under your eye or define your brow bone or your lips. So that's what they're saying that you can use it to, on your brow bone, you can use it like this. I don't use it for that, which, you know what, maybe I should use it for that. Yeah. What I use this for is, I like the point of it. This point is very, very precise. It may look big, but it's very precise. So what I like to do is, like, when I have that crease color that I want to get into, I just take it and I put it in that crease color. Because most of the time when I'm doing my crease color, because I have hooded eyes, that's why I'm still learning how to do my makeup, because I have hooded eyes. I have small hooded eyes, so most of the time when I do makeup looks that others have done, they never come out right on mine because my eyes are just, they're weird. But anyways, for this, I like to get into my crease area with this one, and I could do that with my all over crease area, and it's very pointed and it gives me that precise sharp line if I want it to. So that's what I use it for, and again, it's very soft like all the other ones. So that is my review on the AOA Studios Professional High Definition Brush Set. I really like this brush set. I love the price point of it. I love the quality. I love the fact that when you order the 10 of these, you get this traveling case, which is I'm telling you again, guys, this travel case is such good quality. I wish I could, like, you could touch it through the screen. It is so, like, it's a tough little, like, pleather type thing. I mean, this will protect your brushes. I'm telling you, it's so good. So for $10 you get great quality brushes, and you get a carrying case to go with it. Now, some people, when I was looking at before I bought these and I was looking at all the different reviews, some people were saying, oh, they don't use this brush, they don't use that brush, and maybe it's not worth to buy it because there's brushes that you don't use. I found use for all of them, and I honestly think that the way that I found use for all of these, if I ever have to travel, I could just take these and I could do a whole makeup look. I'm sorry, I just butt my eye. I could do a whole makeup look with just the brushes in this product. I could do a basic makeup look with just the brushes in these products, because the eye makeup is very, you know, general if you want to do just an everyday look, and these face brushes, I mean, that will just help you out. It blends. These brushes blend out your makeup so beautiful. It gives you that natural look that most of us moms go for. And so I just think it's such a great deal. I'm so impressed. I'm telling you, I have watched beauty videos. I've bought the expensive ones. I bought cheaper ones. And this is such great quality. This, to me, beats e.l.f. And e.l.f. is a cheaper makeup company that most of the time, you know, people buy because, you know, it's cheap and it works very well. And, you know, sometimes their brushes can be $1 and some of their high things can be $3. This beats their $3 brushes. I'm telling you, these are so soft and so blendable. I'm in love with these. Like, I'm in love with these. This would be a great buy. I'm telling you guys, if you buy these, you would not be disappointed. And I know a lot of people say that there's brushes in here they might not use, but I think this is a great thing for AOA to offer, because it gives you, especially when you're starting out, you don't know exactly what brushes that you want to use. I mean, you can watch videos after video after video, and this person says, oh, use this brush. Oh, this person says, use this brush. But everybody has a different preference on what brushes they like. So with this kit, you get a variety of brushes so that you know what you want, you know, what's perfect for you. Like I said, don't always go by what people say of what brush you should use for what, because you might like something different. I mean, a lot of the people that I saw that were reviewing this before, they like the F1 brush for foundation. I like the F2. So, I mean, it's all about preference. And with this set, you can't go wrong. It's $10. You get 10 brushes, a free carrying case that's a very good quality carrying case, and you get to try out what kind of brushes you like. So I'm really impressed with that. Let me know in the comments below if you have bought these brushes and if you enjoy them. What's your favorite one in this kit? Let me know. Or if there was other ways that you use the brushes that, like, I let you guys know how I used it, but if there was a certain brush that you use a different way, let me know, because I might try it and maybe I might like it. So just give me feedback in the comments area, because I love to hear what you guys have to say, what others have to say, and trying them out. And that's it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh, also, one thing I forgot to mention that I love about these brushes, they are perfect size to fit in these little containers that I got from Dollar Tree. Remember, I hauled them a while back to you guys, and they're so pretty. These brushes fit perfectly in here, so they make not only are they, you know, I love the brushes, but they fit into these little jars, or actually these little candle holders, perfectly on my vanity to make it look beautiful. So I just want to show you guys how I organize them when they're not in their carrying case, so they might give you guys ideas. So again, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hey guys, don't forget to click on the picture in the middle of the screen so you can subscribe to my channel and get notifications on all the new videos that I put out, and check out these other 2 videos that I have posted on my channel on either side of my picture. Have a great day.